guy's tough. Well, he's not that tough.
I'll remove your head myself! We'll see about that.
Alright guys, welcome to Path of Exile 2. And the first build, which in my opinion is the best starter build for Monk players. I wanted to play Monk because there's going to be a skill gap in this class. It's very kind of like stab and hit, and you really need to know your stuff to make this work well. You're not just going to stand in a corner casting spells. There's nothing wrong with that, but for my playstyle I want to be in the action. I want to be like in the middle and, you know, just go at it full on. And this build really works for me. It's been easy in Act 1. It's been very easy in Act 2 so far as well. And I'm pretty sure that it'll do well for you. In terms of what we're wearing, there's nothing special about my armor kit. The only thing that I really have that's rare is the Dread Templar. I've got the Honor Veil and the Doomclaw, and the rest is pretty much all magic stuff. In terms of the actual build, we're playing with a quarterstaff, of course. You're going to need that, and believe it or not, but the actual manual, just the basic, you know, striking of the quarterstaff does a lot of damage as well, especially if you've got martial tempo and overpower. Now, this just gives you more attack speed. You're going to need that because that builds your stacks for your bell that you're going to use later. And then you've also got overpower, which gives you stun build-up. It really just, it helps. Because of your attack speed is so quickly, and you're smacking these guys with a stick all around, you stun them quite faster, so their reaction to doing damage to you is much slower. So effectively, you're buying yourself time with this. The ultimate skill that we're using, the combination is Falling Thunder, Tempest Bell, and then Killing Palm. And we also add Glacial Cascade, but we'll explain that a bit later. Falling Thunder is all about, you know, doing that substantial leap into the air, smacking guys with that. When you combine it with the bell, it also does, you know, quite a lot of damage. And in addition to that, we've got the Perpetual Charge, which walks hand in hand with Killing Palm, which we'll explain now, and critical. So we've got this, and this is ambush is very cool because you're effectively 100% critting because of this that are on full life. So effectively, you're running around, you're building up, and as soon as anyone comes close by and you actually pull the skill out, you're doing full on crits. It just melts everything in your path. Tempest Bell. Alongside that, we're running Conduction, so you've got more chance to shock. So you've got shock in addition to this, especially when you hit the bell with the other perk that we're also going to talk about, which I put here at the bottom, Herald of Thunder. And you know, we've got the Conduction, and then we've also got Innovate. Attacks gain 35% of damage as lightning damage for 3 seconds on killing shocked enemies with supported skills, and you're going to be doing that all the time. And you get additional lightning damage. Your staff's going to be cooked full of lightning damage because of Herald of Thunder, which is killing shocked enemies with an attack damage will cause subsequent attack hits to release lightning bolts, which deals attack damage to surrounding enemies. So you're just it's essentially a loop that does incredibly well. I'm probably not explaining this well. I'm new to Path of Exile's explanation of builds, I guess, but it is what it is. Now we're getting to Killing Palm. What's cool about Killing Palm is as soon as an enemy is at a very low health, you can teleport to him, you can smack him, and you get a charge. And these charges is what really boost Falling Thunder. However, you're also running Perpetual Charge, which means that if you've got 4 charges built up, these little swarmy things that's going to swirl around you, and you smack them with the Falling Thunder, there's a 35% chance that it's not going to take any charges at all, which means you can do 3 to 4 charges sometimes that you can just smack in succession. And it just does an incredible amount of damage and just clears the path. It's so easy to do, to be honest with you. And then King One, we've also got supported skills at 50% chance to grant an additional charge. So it just... when you're smacking someone in the face, when there's a little light, there's a little bulb above their head, and you get the charge, you might actually get 1 out of 2 times, which is pretty solid. Now I'm running Glacial Cascade because it helps having a bit of damage from range, especially if you're running down a corridor like this and you just need to get the ice out. You get to slow them down a little bit, get 1 or 2 to approach you so you can get your shots, because you need to hit them 4 times to get your bell before you can drop the bell, and that helps just slowing them down, but it also does a reasonable amount of damage. It's good to run, and with that we're running 25% of damage as extra cold damage, and of course it takes away from fire and lightning damage, but this obviously is not that type of skill, so it does not matter. This Herald of Thunder is pretty awesome. It's really cool. You can get this reasonably early on in Act 1 or towards the end, but it's not. I don't know exactly when you'll get it, but it's not essentially long off. I'm like a level 22. I've played like 10 hours of the game, and this build is just helping me ease through everything. So in summary, get yourself the martial tempo, overpower, put that into your basic attack. In Falling Thunder, you've got Perpetual Charge and Ambush. In your bell, you've got Conduction and Innervate, and then Killing Palm, you've got Profusion. Which really just helps with that additional charge generation, and of course just the additional damage from Cold Fusion within your Glacial Cascade. And get Herald of Thunder. It's not the end of the world if you don't have this, but it really does help. It's very strong. Now in terms of the actual that's the wrong button. In terms of the passive skill tree, I started off here with increased skill speed. Increased skill speed, you've got attack damage, and then you've got critical damage bonuses that come through here. And you also spec into this because it gives you increased attack and cast speed. You want the additional attack speed because the faster you hit enemies, the quicker you get your bell. The quicker you get your bell, the quicker you can do AoE. Everything just feeds off of each other. But it's just massively helpful. And then you just complete all 3 of these. So you've got Shock Chance, Essence of Storm, 5% damage as extra lightning damage, 30% increased chance to shock. And you've got 15 increased chance to shock as well. You've got critical chance, crashing wave, and critical chance. This is pretty cool. 36% increased damage if you've dealt a critical hit in the past 8 seconds, which you're going to do all the time. So you've got this constant 36% increase, which is exceptional. Skill speed, like I've said this before, I'm not going to repeat that. You've got some mana regen. Then you go into this piece, and then you go in here, which is critical damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. And what this does is increasing your critical hit damage if you've dealt a non-critical hit recently, which means not only are you getting 36%, where is that now? 36% if you've dealt a critical in the past 8 seconds. If you don't, you get an additional 25. And you've got 20% increase. They just feed off of each other. It's phenomenal. Here, just make sure, I just had to spec it to intelligence to get it up to something. I mainly went into dexterity here. Here I went into strength just to get it above 20. And how I'm going to build it going forward, just so we know, because now we're at level 22 or something. We're going to go down here, all the way over there. We're going to go, oh wow, I can actually do this right now. So we're going to complete this circle because we want those extra power charges. 5% chance that if you would gain power charges, you instead get up to your max number of power charges. Which means if you do 1 hit, you can just get everything. It's going to be crazy. So we'll complete this. But before we go into this, we're going to go in here with these attributes. You're going to go with attack damage. So 24% increase attack damage, which is just, exceptional. Going down here, and then I have not fully decided yet. I'll update you guys as we go, but you'll go up here probably. You do general electric, increase shock, attack and cast speed with lightning. So you'll come down here, push through this, push up here, complete this, and also complete this circle. And then from then on, you know, we'll kind of decide what to do here. But just a quick mention here. You have life on kill, and you take 3% life on kill as well. These two are crucial, because imagine you're running around, you're smacking guys with a stick, and as soon as they're dead, your bell activates. Then you get your health back, and then you drop the bell. Then you kill someone with the bell, boosting your health again, and then you smack the bell and no one can touch you. It just works really well, and it's specifically good when you're killing bosses. But anyway, long story short, this is the skill tree that I'm going for. This tree over here, going down here, increasing that circle up here, going in here for the additional attack damage, and then possibly going up here, you know, for this stuff. But I am not quite there yet. But guys, that's the build. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. It's really a starter build, and I apologize, I really just rambled through this. I've got some stuff to do this week, so I won't be able to. I just wanted to get this out as soon as possible. Got some boss videos coming out. If they're not out already by the time you're watching this, go have a look. And I hope you guys enjoy the content. Let me know what you think about the build, if it's going to help you, if you enjoy Monk, and if any of this really helped you dominate Act 1 and 2. I appreciate the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.